Okay, I got time to float along until I reach the water. Falling down, I wonder if I'll burn out when I hit the bottom. Every day I'm swimming through the galaxy, I feel the heat. The sun is shining through the blinds and washing over me. I see the giants waving me on over.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, the BYSTIALS are finally here. In Master Duel and Garura. We're gonna be using both in Dark Magician. There's also Sprint, so Sprite has both Sprint and Elf at the same time. Thank God they banned Cyberstein, or that would be terrible. But this can send Merely, so this is another tier buff. The BYSTIALS can be used in Tearlaments as well to make Beatrice to send any tier name if they want. Branded Despia got a way buff, like the entire deck is like different now, but you always ask for Branded Fusion. There's Branded Regain now, which is a very good recycling card for a resource loop with Branded Beast. Branded Beast can we'll talk about this more when we talk about Dark Edition, but Branded Beast can put Regain face up or Lost face up, so that's good. They also have this card, which is very good with the BYSTIALS. It counters tier. You can return a card in your graveyard, quick effect, to the deck. You can use BYSTIALS with this, so if you're using BYSTIALS, you can play this. And it counters tier because it returns it to the deck, and then it fizzles because it has to be returned to the deck to its. You can also target and steal like spell traps, because you can set it, or you can steal monsters. Alright, so I have a bunch of replays for you. I played like so much, but I eventually ranked down. I don't think this is the best version of the deck. There's still more tinkering to be done, but this is something I cooked up. The thing, like the BYSTIALS, of course Magma is limited to 1 and Jewel Storm the best 2. Unless we have Baldrake. I really wish Baldrake contributed itself, so it's like a 2 interruptions in 1. The BYSTIALS, they counter DM, we can play them. And this is the one that gets you like combo into your regain loop into the pop. But against Tearlaments, against Branded Despia, this pop is not really doing anything. As I think like probably another variant like branded with the Branded Fusion is probably better. We're up to 42. We're still playing Girl. Girl is probably gonna be cut soon, but we're not playing Super Poly anymore. We're still playing Allure, but I'm thinking about putting back in Chaos Space. You can use Chaos Space to send a Dark to search Lumelion, because it's a light that can't be normal summoner set. Or you can use Lumelion to search, Illusion of Chaos, but usually don't do that. And then we're playing 3 Illusion of Chaos for the Allure, but so we can put back with Chaos Space's Graveyard effect to recycle a card that can't be normal summoner set. You can also do this with Lumelion if you want, if you already use the effect to get the combo up. But yeah, I don't know about this. I think I might go back to prep because this loses so hard to Ash Blossom because you go -1 for costs. But I don't know about that. But yeah, so most of the duels will be using this Decklist here. I think I have Salvation in here for 42 before. We just cut it. We're playing Garura. This is a good super fight target for like Sprite, Blue. You can use like you can threaten evenly and then go into Apex Avian. So they have Apex Avian and Pen. You can use both of them for Garura. But yeah, and the thing, I'll talk about this more when we get into the replays. They added this new thing called Card Report on the replays, so you can see how commonly used these cards are. So the first replay is the first one. It's Toon's very slow start here. We had this thing called Card Report, and it shows. We'll talk about Maxi. The problem I have with the BYSTIALS in Dark Magician specifically is that we cut a lot of hand traps for them, and they pretty much make us lose to Maxi more. And I hate losing to Maxi, so I don't know if I don't know if I'll play them like my rank climb, but we'll keep trying them out. We start here with the traditional Illusion of Chaos and Tehran, Soul, Set DMZ, Set Salvation. We get Soul Servant, so we pretty much circle, so we'll probably pass. I don't think I was playing Branded Fusion in this build, so This pass, let's go. So, start with Extravagance and go to Table Contents. Then Toon Bookmark into Toon Kingdom, then to Toon Kingdom. They have Phase Flip, so they could have punished me really hard here, but fine. They summon out. I don't know why they didn't use this effect first. They summon out Black Sword, which can go into the Toon Red Eyes Toon Dragon, which can summon another Toon from hand. So we just superpower these two away into starting Venom. And that ends his turn, and then during the end phase we banish the Toon Kingdom and recycle Rod. But this is pretty much over from this point, unless he has like another hand trap. We have Chaos Space, which can search Rebellion, which can get us combo. Draw 2 because we have DMG, and then this is just showing the BYSTIALS in action. Star there, send regain. Rebellion, then we Magnemite, banish this one because I think it has a great effect. Magnemite, we let them live because I wanted to show the BYSTIALS in action because this was like one of my first games with it. Bring this back, like look at the card advantage that we gained. This is turn 3. DMZ, like look at this, and then during the end phase we get the search from Magnemite and we get regain. But look at this, and we can make Dragonite whatever we want. If he summons, we get Magnemite search again. Get Rod recycling using his own monster. He tries to Toon Kingdom again. I beast it to pop it, and then we summon back. We get Lupelion in the end phase for this search from graveyard, and this is over. So we just go Lupelion again for Baldrake. Baldrake vanishing, and then we regain, recycle, and we're just drawing a bunch of cards here. Lupelion again. Then we get the animation. So this was against Tearlaments, right? I don't know why. There's a random blue here. They're not using Sprint yet, so this is pretty early. As you can see, I hate that Kekmek is still at 2. I wish they hit this one. I think I had a hard time in one of my games against Tearlaments because Kelbeck was at 2. They actually were able to trigger both of them in the same game. But yeah, pretty standard list here. Most people are gonna start being on the Definer. So going second, pretty good second hand. Going Maxi, Abyssal, and Super Folly. They have Tearlaments. And you can see it shows you like I think when I use Maxi, we'll talk about it for a second. Shows you the like sometimes it searches the usage rate, how many copies in a deck usually, and if it's played, what percentage does it win. So you just Sharon, like if they use Merly, they have a over 50% win rate. So we use the BYSTIAL to stop Merly. Extreme Search, so yeah. Looks very good. 30% usage rate. 42% usage rate for Soliak. And these are some good stats here. So we go to Maxi. So here's Maxi. Usage rate 87.8%. And I think it was 2.85. If you can pause the video there. Almost 90% of Max Duel players are playing Maxi. This card is a problem. And most of them are playing it at 3 because it's 2.85. I don't know who is messing up with statistics by playing Maxi at 2, but you should be playing this card at 3. It's a broken card in the game. But yeah, almost 90%. That really shows the statistics. Maybe they ban the next ban list with the Tearlaments hits that they're eventually going to do because these cards are finally out of the shop. Of course, we draw another Abyssal, which is very good. It forces the Shuffler. Fell though. Oh yeah, that blanks Abyssal, so it doesn't summon. He can redo her into his last name Sharon. So he can get Kikalos or Rukalos, so he goes to Kikalos. We draw another BYSTIAL, which is activatable, which is very nice. Have this. He sets a Soliak that he searched. And the good thing about the Bestials is that they're so we do Chaos Space first, it's just send recognition. And then we Lubellion on Sarnair, I think, so we can discard. So the good thing about Sarnair, it triggers off if it's sent to the graveyard from deck, so you can use this with like Brain Infusion, which we're probably gonna be using later today, if I stream. If you send this off of in your hand, like with Super Poly, that's good. Or of course, if it's on the field, you use that with Lubellion's effect. But here we use Battle Phase. So the good thing about the Bestials is that they have big stats. They can beat over Kick Kalos without really activating anything important. Go straight to the Battle Phase. And the good thing about Bestials, again, I'm gonna miss damage here. I'm not used to the Bestials. You can summon them during the damage, like the Battle Phase, if they have a monster, because it's a quick effect. So you can get a lot of damage off like this. So we Super Apply to dodge the Solyak so it fizzles. To make Starting Venom, then we Starting Venom boost over to Kikalos. I think we had game here if we summoned every Bestial in our hand, but I think he had enough. Yeah, he had Redoer, and I think he knows like some. Yeah, he has Redoer, and then we have a bunch of Bestials in the grave. This was lethal because this is 7,500 damage right in my hand. That's the good thing about the Bestials. Just remember, you can always summon them during the battle phase and your opponent controls the monster. We do the combo here, Sarnair, send regain, Lubellion, activate base from deck, he triggers Halfness. Mill State. We don't care what he mills because we have 2 Bestials in hand that are ready to go. We Soul Servant because we have, let me speed this up, we have Rod, we have a normal summon yet. Rod, Salvation. I think I'm waiting, and then we Beast, just pops Celia because it's already used. We banish Rebellion because I think we have Chaos Space to recycle it back into the deck. We get Circle, of course. This is beautiful here. If I was playing Branded, I'd probably use these two to make Verte into Mirror Jade. That's the good thing about Branded. You always have that Verte into Mirror Jade, which is very powerful. So we have the full combo here, both Circle Banish and Beast, and we have 2 Bestials in hand. Tearlaments has no chance here. Lee Mills, we hit the other, thank god the shufflers at least are at 1, so we hit both shufflers. He tries to fuse again, we Ball Drake that, and we shuffle it back to the deck so some prick. He snows. And I realize he's trying to go for like some rank 4 play. We're gonna stop that. Vanishing Snow, and then we recycle Rod. And we still have Brandon Beast to pop a card on the field. So he already used Halfness this turn, we pop it. So danger in doing that. And then we have Wallow to counter another. And Wallow boosts everything by the graveyard. So if you're playing like both playing graveyard strategies, you get really high numbers. Like look at that, 4,600 DM. Very funny. So he Heartbeats, he Kelbecks, I think this is the second Kelbeck of the game. Might have shuffled one back. Yeah, his second Kelbeck of the game. So he's doing a bunch of Tearlaments things. We stop one of the names with that. He tries to Solyak. We stop the other name with our other Bestial. Then we Super Poly so he can't spawn. Both names were stopped. And we shuffle back Halfness, it's the brick now, and then we throw some Rod, and it's over. These two, we make Duel, we could have triggered Duel, we had another card on the field, we have the Royal Dragonite, we banish because Dragonite, and we banish evenly, he set that. We have the animation again. But that was just a beautiful game, out-grinding Tearlaments because of the Bestials. That was beautiful. If only the Bestials were here before Tearlaments ramped it for like weeks. Alright, so this is against Insect deck, Beetroopers. Alright, so we went second here. We have a Bestial, but it's not really too good against this deck. The thing about the Bestials, since they only work on light and dark monsters, some decks are just useless against. You have to use your own cards, and then you just don't have enough of your own cards to use. So he makes Atlas. Doesn't search Maxi here, which I think that's what they usually do, but he doesn't do that. Comes with a bunch of cards. Yeah. Right Elf makes an appearance. Just like that. Searches in. Summons back. What was that? Armor Horde. Summons back. Summons that to make Burrow. So this is untargetable. You start out with Chaos Space sending Sarner. Sarner can send the Brazier Regain, of course. There's no Chaos, get put back Illusion of Chaos. I love this combo with the Illusion of Chaos with the Lure, put back, and then Chaos Space to put at the bottom to draw. Forcefully, we draw another Illusion. This can negate a effect monster, so we try to get rid of that. We force the burn on with Circle. We soul summon Dark Magician. Do Rebellion, we search Machnamut. Attack over that, and then this is what I realized during the battle phase. We can do that. Machnamut banish soul so we can attack again. And Machnamut is gonna search during the end phase. We have Beast, we have Verte, and then we use Verte and Super Poly to get rid of Elf. And this is also a dragon. We also steal Burrow's effect to pop itself. That's funny. And then yeah, we're just drawing now. It's getting more advantage. Beast is gonna put back Regain. And we have a Bestial during the end phase. This is pretty good. We have a Bestial. We immediately summon it, so our Beast is online. So we can pop this. So this is gonna special summon back Atlas. We regain, summon back Aldray, because this can negate this can banish a extra deck monster. Yeah, he's just gonna do a bunch of stuff. Unfortunately, this is a monster. This is a monster, so I thought it negated. I actually thought this negated like every time, but it just destroys itself. We are fine. He just does that. So the problem here is that we have to out this Invincible Atlas, which is can't be destroyed or targeted by my card effects. So we have to out it with new. I don't know why he pops Regain, because we can just put it back with Beast. This is all soft ones per turn, I think. Yeah, the second effect is soft ones per turn. So if I have another Bestial, he attacks into Starting Venom, which pops entire field. So it's really just, and he has this counter trap that negates a monster effect. So it's really just that with Atlas. If I can get that out, so we do that. That baits the Blink Defiance thing. We do Souls, we summon Dark Magician Girl, and then that summons back Dark Magician. We Allure, Banish, Elusive Chaos, we draw Rod, of course, that's very good. Regain, gets me Super Poly, very nice. Soul Sperm is going to draw us 2 because they have both names. We draw 2, we draw into Secrets. Unfortunately, he has Retaliancy, which will banish anything we use. We regained to summon back Machnamut and Baldrake. Machnamut's gonna search for the end phase, and we make a light. Artemis is a light. So I thought this negated. I was trying to play around that, but it just destroys. So we banish the entire field, and then this is that circle. It just scoops it up from there. So they would have had Beast, Circle, and would have attacked him. This is against branded Despia tier. Yeah, branded Despia tier. So we start with as you can see there, it's 87.5, 2.751. So it looks like the stats are changing over the day. Branded Fusion. He does the Albion line, which is susceptible to Bestial, so he banished Rebellion. So he's mixed Mirror Jade, he can't like banish. But even through that Bestial, he's making double Masquerade, so he makes Masquerade here, then he has Tearlaments to make a second Masquerade, and put Albion back on the field. You get another search during the end phase, if you want. And he has a spell trap that it's pretty much Solemn Warning here. So we're burning 1200 for each activation. Very obnoxious taxes. Rod. He unfortunately has Beast, which counters our circle. We have to Sarnir to banish Albion, then we have to Crash. Sarnir sends Regain, and then we Baldrake, banish, that forces out Retribution. Then we Secrets, we just want to force out Retribution, so we make Master of Chaos, Spring Flag. Baldrake, attack over that. We get Secrets out. I should have attacked with Baldrake first. But he would have brought back Masquerade, so it's either or. To take lessons so I can preserve my life points. So then during main phase 2 we do like full combo here, Maximum Banish, a Masquerade. We get a Search during end phase, and we Beast, we have Regain in the Graveyard, we draw 1, draw Souls. Perfect. Then 2, we have Beast, pop his own Beast. Then we Beast, reset Regain, he pops our entire field. We have he gets Beast back. I thought he was gonna get Brandon Future back with that, but he just drew it. Get Maxi again, but this is a very strong board with the Super Folly against Brandon. We get Magnum back, which will get a Search during the end phase. We have another Jewel Swarm in hand. We Super Folly here because this is the best time, because this would pop a card I control. The best time to do it. Draco Sepelia, which will negate the Aliber that he searched with Tragedy. So he does that, we negate that. And he tries to Theater, and then we pop it, which will make it fizzle because it's a continuous spell trap. That's very nice. Stopping most of his plays with the... Alright. We have this. This is Orchid branded. Why is Cartesia here? Like, this is, I don't even know what to call it because it has Albaz here. This is Tearlaments, Orcus, Bestial, I guess. I don't know. How do you even summon? There's not even Albaz here. Like, this deck is okay. This deck is confusing. Sorry for this is a longer video, but yeah. I was just really excited for the Bestials, but I don't know. Without Dragoon, it's sad. So we start with Illusion. I love this combo with the Illusion. Banish with the Lure, and then the Chaos Space, and the other Illusion for Lubellion. Lubellion, Sir Sarnir, Banish, Illusion, Summon, then Regain, put Beast, face up, Summon, Chaos Space, or Recycle, to draw Eternal Soul, which is one of the best draws. So we have Regain, Beast, Maxi, and a Bestial in hand, very nice. He Maxis us, we Maxi him. He has playing Tearlaments, so now he's gonna trigger half his spin, but I don't think he does. He triggers, goes it all. Triggers the Yugioh mill 5. I don't know, I think he misplayed here. He said this, I think he was trying to, if I banish his, I'm banishing his Harp right now because this banishes for cost, because from the Orcus. And he wanted to banish this to get back his Orcus if I banish it, because I don't think he normal. He did normal. I don't know what he was doing, but this is a light, so this pretty much locks him out of using this Crescendo. You can banish this to get a Search during the end phase. We Regain, put back the Harp, draw. He just goes to that from there. And we have this final duelist here. It's just Tearlaments. He's also playing some of the Bestials here. But this really shows the power of the Bestials by themselves against Tearlaments. We open 2 Bestials and we're facing Tearlaments, so you can see how this goes. He does Seamere. We stop the Habness from fusion summoning with the Bestial. He does Kelbeck, the Kizu. and he hits Merly. We stop the Merly, and he just scoops it there. Stopping 2 names that easily, and then we have 2 level 6 bodies. We go for lethal next turn. So free and easy with the Bestials. This pack is amazing. Hope you guys have luck with the climbing. If you're playing the Bestials or you're playing against the Bestials, hopefully you have luck. Peace.